Hi. Hello, everybody. Hello. We are live. I'm going to close my shades real quick, and then we will get started. There you go. Shades are closed. Hopefully that is not too jarring with the ambient lighting and all of this and that. Let me get my music going. We're going to try to play some music in the background. If it's too distracting, let me know. If you can't hear it, let me know. But we're going to be listening to the Witch's Village playlist from Deep Ambience. So there'll be a link to that playlist in the description because this video will be saved in playback. And yeah, I'm here for the first time in a little bit. I am here. I thought that tonight was the perfect night to go live. I have not done so in a number of days just because I've had a lot of work to do. I have needed a break from going on live. There's been a lot going on. And in fact, the last couple of days have been stressful enough that I needed a break in routine, and I thought that it might be nice to stop in and catch up with you guys because there have been some decisions that I made in terms of my posting schedule and the content that I'm going to be putting out from here forward. So I do want to talk to you guys about that, and if you're in the chat, which is over here, let me know what you think. Let me know if you have ideas, feedback, comments, questions, concerns, anything you might have to say. I would like to hear, and I'm happy to help where I can. So, how am I doing? I'm doing better today than I have been since Monday, and it was just major roller coaster vibes over the last couple of days. The reason for that is that I have had some discomfort in dealing with some people in my life that aren't concerned with my blog or specifically with my blog or my work. That is where some of that discomfort is coming in. They don't know I do this, and it is my job. Unrelated to that, though, is that I have entered into some obligations with some family that were decided before I started having interactions with these other people. And it's putting up some resistance because those obligations are going to keep me from legitimately and reliably participating with this other group of people. I had to tell them that, and it was so anxious, so much of anxiety. So much of that anxiety came from feeling like I would have to be overly defensive with them about it, and to some extent they still don't have an idea of what those obligations are because I can't tell them just yet. But I've been on edge over that, and I don't quite know how to reconcile that source of anxiety. But on top of that, I think part of the trigger is that I have been working very hard to get the blog done, specifically done through November, because that is that's NaNoWriMo, and I want to try and participate as I can with it. But I also don't want to have the added stress of having to write my blog, write for NaNoWriMo, and then try and figure out the balance of doing that writing with taking care of things at my house. And if my nephews need babysitting, on the random, which they shouldn't because they're back in school. It's just been a lot to balance in the past years, and I want to be able to solely focus on getting my NaNoWriMo projects finished, and not started and abandoned halfway through. So there's that. As for October, I want to do Inktober, which is supposedly for drawing. You get prompts that you need to draw, and you spend the day doodling or drawing however you see fit. I do that a little bit differently in that I write thoughts, short stories. If I have prompts, I'll use those. But that's how I'm spending my time doing Inktober instead of actually drawing. I'll do like a short little blurb or short story or getting some thoughts down to paper if I can. That also requires me to clear my schedule because, again, I have a lot going on. And trying to just get everything done essentially before the holiday season kicks off. And on that note, I will be traveling for Thanksgiving, so that's going to take away some of my time in terms of what I can take care of for NaNoWriMo. So all that to say, I have been stressed about getting the blog done. I've been marathoning a lot of the work. It's a lot, and I still have a lot to do. I also have the tier material, which is paying material for my membership donors, which thank you so much if you are considering coming in at whatever level you decide to. There is more information on my Ko-fi page, that is linked in the chat, also in the description. So if you want to check out what sorts of perks you would get on my tier memberships, it's there for you. Please consider what's on your heart. That is also my tip jar if you like what you see in this live stream or in my videos and want to support me in that way. Please know, though, that I'm asking you to follow your heart. Like I said a bit ago, it is an option, not an obligation. Okay. So yeah, so that's been what's going on with me, and been stressed. I've been okay though. I took yesterday and did basically nothing except for catch up in my journal. And then I went up for a little bit to the watering hole, pointing back up there because it's in the direction that I would have to go. It's been a lot, but I'm taking care of myself, and that's partially why I wanted to come on live, is to get a message to you from the cards. Now we're going to get into what I originally wanted to talk to you about in terms of my content production, because I am thinking about taking the rest of the year off of producing my videos and producing my visual art as well. If you guys have been with me for a little bit, I do a lot of digital abstracts, paintings, things like that. They're fractals. I run it through a program called Apophysis, and it's a lot of fun, but I notice that I am starting to feel definitely pressed for time, but I'm starting to feel a little bit dissatisfied in the way that I'm presenting that information to you. So I think a little bit of a break in content would be good. I will work on things for next year because I don't want to give up on it. I'm definitely not giving up on it. But I am, I don't know that there will be any more videos coming out for the rest of the year. That may change. I may decide to film a video and post it here and there. I think if I'm gonna not do full blown videos, I might just focus on getting some short form content up on my channel and in places, because I'm definitely not regular with that. I need to possibly figure out a schedule for certainly that, but the lives and the other videos. So just bear with me. And if you want to see what my art is about, or if you want to see the other videos, please consider certainly looking at the links. They're in the description. And this video will be saved in playback, so you will find it. Yeah, my Society 6, my art page, all of that is available for you to peruse if you so desire. So thank you so much for your consideration on that front. And I will stop running my gob here and get into some cards. So let's see. And for those of you new watching here, thank you for coming. Hi, hello. My name is Meg. For those of you that are coming back, hi, hello. Please come in. All of you get comfortable. We're gonna get a message to you from the cards. We're gonna start with some oracles, and then we'll move into our tarot. But I'm gonna play. I'm gonna have a play about. If you are curious, ask some questions. Chat. You know where it is. And we'll see what goes down. Let's have some fun tonight. That's what this is about. Let's not be serious. Ooh, okay. So we're gonna start. This is the Wisdom. It's by Colette Baron Reid, and I think it's called The Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. That's what the card looks like, but we'll talk about it in a minute. Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. Okay. Let's see what else we need to see here. Okay, we got first chakra and Archangel Michael. Okay. Ooh. Interesting. We'll get more in depth on that in a minute here, but let's see what we've got. Ooh, okay, deep replenishment. Okay. Okay, deep replenishment. And we have the new moon eclipse. Ooh, okay. So let's we have our cards. Let's actually go through and see what we got here. So as I said, we have the new moon eclipse. There's some change going on here. That I think you may need to take a breather in order to process what's going on. I get here because you have deep replenishment, and this is calling you to rest and just be present with yourself. But you also have the first chakra here, which suggests to me that there's a sense of you putting down new roots and new, basically new roots. You're getting in touch with a creative aspect of yourself that you might not have seen before. Okay. Certainly grounding is going to be very important for you during this time. Okay. Because that is going to allow you to come back to your wisdom, your intuition, your inner voice that is divinely connected and divinely guided. Okay. And this is a reminder to myself that I do need to rest. I'm not a machine, my love, neither are you. Okay. So there is a lot of creative energy. There is a lot of movement and activity, but you're going to burn your candle at both ends, and it's just going to not be a thing. if you let it burn out, if you let yourself burn out. That's why you're being called to rest. I do think the other aspect of this is that this change has you feeling so nervous and so uncomfortable. I do think there's some discomfort here. There's some discomfort, and that's why you're being told, hey, pause, just pause, hit pause. You're gonna have to step back in order to process. Okay. Process and listen to yourself, listen to your heart a little more. Okay. So there's that. We're going to come back to our oracles, but just to get baseline reading for this first part of our session here, let's get into our tarot and see what else we got to see. What else, my friend? Okay. Ooh. All right. So we have Six of Swords. We have the Knight of Cups. We have, yeah, okay. We have Six of Swords, Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands, and we have the Four of Swords. Essentially, what we have is our oracle reading in tarot. Okay. There's a lot of action, a lot of forward movement. Confirmed by our Six of Swords. You're going for a broader shore and a brighter horizon, and that's perfect. That's beautiful. That's amazing. I really hope you get to your goal. I hope that, because you know what, you deserve to achieve your wildest dreams and your greatest manifestations. All well and good, okay? But you have a lot of fire, you have a lot of passion, and you want to take action on it right the hell now. You're compelled to. Here's your fire. Here's your inner energy. And in fact, you can see the flames here, right? I hope you can. My webcam is not great, but you know what? It's what I have, so we're here. You want to embrace the freedom that this change is going to bring you. I think deep down you know very much that I'm not going to have to worry. I'm not going to have to stress. I'm not going to have to figure things out. I'm not going to have to effort a solution out of this situation, right? But you're feeling a lot of things very deeply. And again, this is where I'm getting the energy of you're feeling compelled to do anything. It's not something you don't. This energy isn't necessarily feeling grounded like it needs to be. Okay. It's something that you need to be aware of right now. Okay. Because once again, here is your call to rest. Here's your call to listen. Here's your call to go inward and figure out what you need to know in order figure out, listen to your heart so you can game plan yourself, because this is a new beginning. This is new. This is unexpected. This is a call for a leap of faith that's going to need to happen. Okay? Call for a leap of faith. Bonus points here. What I want to point out is that there's never a sense of you going alone. I want to point out that there are ravens, crows here. They're guiding this character forward. Okay. And it's not necessarily depicted with the fool, but You're taking a leap of faith into the unknown, with the knowledge that you will be held, you will be caught, you will be able to fly if you feel like you're falling. You have the wings and you're going to figure out how to get them to open up, right? But again, there is a cheerleader at your sideline, and they believe in you. You're not making this transition by yourself. The things that you've been through have never been experienced alone, whether you've been physically by yourself or with someone, whether you are tapping into a spiritual, whether you're tapping into a spiritual side of yourself. What I'm trying to say is that transition energy isn't being given to you alone. Okay. So let's see. Ooh, see? Okay. 3 of Cups confirmed as our hidden energy. Okay. Let's see. Some clarifying energy, please. Clarifying energy. Yeah, okay. 3 of Cups is your community, your support system, your ability to take in the small, spontaneous joys. Okay, and there's certainly going to be moments along this journey where you are doing that and you are taking that in. But it's also going to bring a lot at you all at once. It's going to throw a lot at you, and I think potentially part of this action is necessary to test your mettle a little bit. And I'm saying it like that because there's part of your spirit team that's saying, you want all of this. You want the abundance, the thing that you've manifested. And we're going to give you a little bit more than you feel you can handle to really see whether you want it or not, or if you're going to give up. And if you give up, okay, maybe this thing wasn't ready for you yet. But we're still going to be with you when you figure out what it is you do want to do next. Okay. So there is that. Let's keep going on the tarot. Let's see what else we can highlight for this portion of the reading. We're here. We're here. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in the chat, leave them in the comments, message me privately. I'm happy to help where I can. So, what else? Say yes. There's going to be a moment where you have to analyze and figure out what is and is not serving you. Okay. This could be as simple as I'm using a specific tool to help me try and achieve this thing, but it's broken. This tool is broken. It's not serviceable. I've fixed it as much as I'm going to be able to, and it's just not it anymore. I have to throw this away. It could be as simple as that. It could be as complicated as analyzing your friend group, going back to this 3 of Cups energy. Okay, it could be as uncomfortable and complicated as trying to connect with a friend to say, hey, maybe we need some distance. Maybe we need to, maybe we need some distance. Maybe we need to part ways for a little bit. Could be whatever. Could be whatever. But the point is that you need to assess the serviceability of the people, the things in your life, and maybe do a declutter. What you are saying yes to is going to be, what's on your heart, right? You know that what you keep close is meant for your highest good, and that is what you that's what you need to keep close right now, and see. Take the time at a later date to reassess what you've gained. Okay. Let me get a water break here. Okay. So figure out what you're going to say yes to keeping around. Figure out what you're going to say no to, and declutter that from your space. Okay. Yeah, we have Knight of Wands, which I believe is a repeat card. Hello, hello, hello. Thanks for stopping by. It's good to see you in the chat. Thank you for coming. So yeah, we have the Knight of Wands as a repeat card. So certainly keep in mind what's keeping you in your sense of passion and your sense of purpose, right? There's a lot of inspirational energy coming through here, okay? And that could explain the Eight of Wands energy, because this is what we have coming on here, right? There's a lot happening, okay? And in fact, what I like about this Knight of Wands here is that it says intuition, flow, and fire. I'm going to get this quite up close if you can see that. Okay. So there is this flow of energy that is coming through. And, what's nice, what's really nice also is that on the bottom of two piles here, you have the Empress and the Two of Cups on top of that as well. So a lot of creativity is coming through, right? You're so creatively abundant that it's becoming difficult for you to pick the idea that's going to get worked on first. Hi, I'm there. I have, like I said before, I'm currently trying to finish my blog for the rest of the year. It's a lot. Where do I get started, right? This is where the assessment is going to have to come in. Where do I focus my attention first? How can I maximize my energy? Okay, because this is energetic. How can I maximize this in order to make my creative abundance come to manifest? Okay, well, that's where it's going to take decluttering what messes you up a little bit, but derails your purpose. And it's going to take integrating the ideas you have with the knowledge you're gaining. Okay, because this certainly does come from a sense of reflection. Okay. It also comes back to this transition period that you're also going through, is that that leaving behind process. Yeah, that has you feeling very nervous. Okay. It has you feeling nervous, but you also know how to handle it. Okay, and you know it already. Yes, you're nervous. Yes, you're anxious, but it's like, okay, this is weird. This is new. I have the Fool card coming out with this first part here. So it's like, yeah, okay. You know what? I'm going for it anyway. I know what I'm feeling. I'm overwhelmed by it, but I'm not so overwhelmed that I'm paralyzed by it. Right? And that's how you're letting yourself prepare for the moment when everything changes, right? This. I think this is preparatory here. Knight of Wands. Where's my Wands here? Okay, I want to pay attention to this Knight of Wands. This is a repeater card here. And like I said, it's a deeply passionate, energetic time. Definitely very creative. So whatever creative processes, whatever projects you're going, you're either starting, going through it, or seeing to completion. Um, they've meant everything, right? They have meant the world to you. This creative thing could be for financial gain. It could just be something you've experimented with and have seen results on. Um, it's all in this desire for your freedom, okay, to express, to be eventually financially abundant, and to the point where you can take care of yourself and other people through whatever creative process you're going through, right? Um, we have the Empress here. Yeah, we have the Empress here. I'm wondering if some of you are expectant mothers. Okay. I'm getting a lot. Whenever I get this card, it's um, usually I get the vision of a woman, pregnant woman, feminine presenting individual. We're keeping it general here for everybody's comfort. Hopefully, that's my goal. Um, yeah, there could be some of you watching this back that are expecting mothers, have either had children or are raising children currently. Um, it is a transition. I think some of you either might be starting school for your children or are seeing them potentially graduate grades or graduate high school and move on to college. Again, transitioning, potential motherhood here. You'll know if that resonates. But we're going to go back to the general and say that the creative processes you're going through are benefiting you, but there is a period of transition with it as well. I hope this makes sense. Move on. Okay. So there's that. Okay. Let's see some more. What else we got? What else do we got? And you know what? While I'm at it, I'm going to pull some clarifying energy for why we are seeing the stuff we're seeing here. Whatever. Cool. Okay. All right. So to continue, we have the Four of Cups. Okay. We have the Ten of Wands. Right. And we have Justice. Okay. So the burden, there's a burden here. There's a burden you're carrying on your shoulders. Whatever this is, it needs to be addressed. Okay, because we have the Justice here. You don't want to acknowledge whatever it is that's holding you back. Because yes, we talked a lot about the transition, about the possibility of impending motherhood for some of you. That is a thing that you're going to follow your heart on. Don't be getting that twisted. I didn't say that. In any case, there is something you're going to have to address, and you need to acknowledge the fact that issue is there for you. Okay. Because it's definitely causing you to weigh it. You have the weight of the world on your shoulders because you're not either saying out loud or reflecting on whatever this is. Okay. But deep down, very, very deep down, this is causing you to feel really bored and dissatisfied and uncomfortable. Okay, boredom because you don't want to feel what you're feeling, dissatisfied because nothing is being nothing is ringing in your heart like it used to. Going to places you used to feel comfortable in. That particular coffee shop you used to like is now so discomforting that you can't be there, right? But it used to bring you joy in the past. The reason for that is because you're there's something off balance. Okay, that unbalance, that lack of stability is putting a lot on your shoulders to try it. Like, you can't figure it out, right? You don't know what's wrong, but you know something's wrong, right? um, Addressing the thing, you do know what is wrong, you're just unwilling to address it. Perhaps you don't feel ready to. Okay, you don't feel ready to because it could be very disappointing to look at. It could be something that you thought was okay and it's not okay. So you're looking at it, it's not okay. And you know that thing, going back to this mother star energy, you're going to have, this is part of what you're going to have to declutter. Okay, this lack of addressing this burden. Okay, maybe this is responsibilities that you felt forced to take on. Um, Leave those alone, right? Get somebody else to do them. If you think there's nobody else to take those on because, oh, if nobody's going to do this right, I will. That's too much, right? Whatever it is too much sitting on your shoulders, and it's time to release that, to let that go, right? So you can make this transition. This Eight of Cups, generally, how I would generally read this is that you've had so much stacked on your plate, and a lot of it you've taken care of, but I think you may have rushed through whatever it is these obligations were because you just wanted to get them done. They're not as good as they could be if you'd paid attention to them. They're over. It's over. It's in stone. Leave it behind and move forward, because there is happiness and abundance and wild manifestations coming to present, right? But you can't look at them. You can't look at the disappointments and the hurt, because that's what you're going to see, right? I want to say on top of that it is okay to acknowledge that, right? You're being asked to acknowledge that. Okay? Very, very presently, this Justice card is to, I just said the scales were unbalanced and it's time to undress it, didn't I? It's time to undress it. It's time to address it. Take it how it resonates, but can't move on if you're not seeing where you're imbalanced. Okay? Wow. There's that. And we also have the Seven of Pentacles coming out as well. You're going to need to game plan your next steps, okay? Because this does require a process. And also remember, we have the root chakra with Archangel Michael. Let me pick that card out here. Yeah, we have the first chakra and Archangel Michael. So there is going to have to be a game plan put in place, because you're being called to move on. You have all this call to let go, take a leap of faith, say yes to what is serving you and no to what isn't, right? This isn't serving you, okay? And it's hard to, it's hard to see the woods for the trees when you're not, when you're so mired in that disappointment, right? Leaving it behind, once again, is going to take a game plan that you need to pause and set up for yourself. And that's going to mean accepting that things have not gone the way you were anticipating. Okay? Yeah, there's that. Finally, let's see what else we need to see. Let's get some energy to what's on the horizon. What rewards do we need to see? How can we positively close out this portion of the reading so we can get an idea of what we can expect down the line, right? Ooh, 6 of Coins. So we have a period of generosity and reciprocity coming in. Okay, we can remove the disappointments and say yes to this new journey. Okay, that's exciting. It's exciting, and I like that this is also coming out because the sense of balance is coming back to us. So, as I said, we're getting into the reciprocity. Okay, giving as much as we're receiving as much as we're giving. Okay, again, the balance. All right. Separate the decks here. Okay, we have 7 of Cups coming out. These are 7 of Cups. We also have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so it's interesting putting those together because we're being called to make some choices. We're always going to be faced with choices, right? And that's part of the insecurity that's coming through is that I have to make a choice. I don't know how to navigate this. Well, you're smart. You're capable. You've gotten yourself to this point. And for those of you watching, you're watching this live stream. You're watching this in playback. So you have gotten yourself to a point where, where you've gotten yourself to a point of being present in this moment. Okay, you're smart and you've known how to put yourself where you are. Okay, that intelligence, that mental capacity is going to help you because it'll allow you to see the things, it'll allow you to see past the glitter and the starry-eyedness of all of these rewards. Fun fact, your spirit team sees your effort. Your spirit team sees what you're going through. And this is what I was talking about a little bit ago about testing your mettle throughout all of this energy. They see you, they know you, they're going to give you the rewards you think you deserve. You have all of those bright, shiny, pretty things. Okay, this is also what I said about maybe not being ready for what you have. Those things need to incubate. You know how to pick those. You know how to pick out what needs to incubate a little more and what needs to come with you. All right. What's going with you is going to be for your highest good, and what's left behind is going to be for another time when you're ready for those rewards. Okay. I hope this is making sense. I tend to ramble when I get on a really good thought. I tend to ramble. So here we go. Here we also have the 8 of Swords. We're back to the insecurity. Okay. Remember what I just said, though. You have smarts, intelligence in spades. I don't want to say you feel like the smartest person in the room, but you certainly know a lot about your situation, your present and your situation. And I say it like that because this is the night you're taking actions on what you're thinking and observing. Okay. But part of this has me thinking, and it's likely the Seven of Cups here. Part of this has me thinking that you're too much in your head. Okay. You're getting so worked up over this choice, especially if it means that there's something that you need to give and something to receive back. You're so worked up over that. Am I going to choose correctly? Am I going to choose what I absolutely need? What is all of this, right? You feel trapped by those thoughts. But, like I said, this is an illusion. This Eight of Swords is kind of insidious energy because it's telling you that you're trapped. You can't get out. You don't have what it takes to move whatever this energy blockage in front of you is. Let me tell you though, Knight of Swords, if you are resonating with this Knight of Swords, once again, you're smart, you're observant, you are passionate, you're the thinker, okay, you're the solution finder. This ain't got shit. This energy is not shit when it comes to you figuring out your puzzle. Okay? Also, if you're new on my streams, I do tend to swear. So please use your discretion watching this, okay? Okay, we're also getting the Seven of Swords coming out here too. So something feels wrong. Something feels squirrely. It's uncomfortable. We're going to go back to our Four of Cups and our Ten of Wands. We'll figure out what this Ten of Wands has to do with it. But let's keep that up here. Something isn't quite right in this situation. Also, let's bring up the Seven of Cups. Okay, something isn't right. Something isn't feeling good. Okay, and it feels like it feels like the trigger is just about to be pulled. This could be something in you that's doing it. I'm struck with the insecurity factor here. Because there's something telling you that there's something going on behind the scenes that isn't for your benefit. Okay, the Seven of Swords. There's something you're shielding yourself over, and this is also kind of what I meant by this trigger is just a millimeter away. You're one finger twitch away from pulling the trigger on whatever this situation is. Which is why, I think that ties in very nicely with you being in your head over much. This Eight of Swords energy telling you just this isn't good. Whatever you're experiencing isn't good. Okay. And, it's a block from the Six of Pentacles energy. It's a block from you really regaining that balance. Okay. How the Ten of Wands. Let's look at the Ten of Wands again. Okay. How is this Ten of Wands energy playing into this? Well, it's stopping you from it's putting unnecessary weight on your shoulders. Okay. It's not giving you the freedom and the happiness that you desire. Okay. I'm hearing a lack of balance between your head and your lack of balance between your head and your heart. There's something here that's making you. It's just making you feel gross, right? It's putting a lot of. It's putting uh, a lot of negativity in your space that doesn't need to be there. This is why I say it's an unnecessary burden, whatever this is. I don't want to leave it there. I really don't want to leave it there. I do think the fact that the Seven and Eight of Swords energy is coming up, because this is part of what you need to address with your Justice energy. Okay, accepting that there's something here that isn't in your space that needs to be released. Remember that we have our star, the Mother Star energy. Something needs to be addressed, accepted, looked at, and released to release yourself from this burden and move yourself on, because you have the opportunity to give equally as you are receiving. I think I put that correctly. There's a lot of creativity coming through as well, and you can't really maximize that creative energy if you don't address the burden first, because it's there, and it needs to be addressed. Okay, I've made my point. Let's clarify this and see what we need. Oh, hey, baby, Queen of Wands. Your fire is it's just a little spark, and it could be fed. It could be very much fed with the 10 of Wands. You've gathered the sticks. You've had them on your back. Now let's feed the fire with them, right? Let's see where it goes. Let's see where this creative inspiration comes in, right? I'm going to tap into the authority here, because you have the chance to stoke the flames as high as you're willing to, okay? And you're going to allow that to nurture yourself, but also inspire others. Okay. Yeah, you have you have the star in reverse, which makes me think that all of this talk we've had, all of this conversation that we've had about looking at the burdens and letting them go, that part has really blocked you from seeing your personal truth, your true star, your North Star is how I meant to put that. This energy could come up. We're going to shuffle through again and see what else comes out. But this might be part of the thing that you're missing. Okay. Unburdening yourself is going to let that star come forward. Okay. Is that okay? Oh, we have 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands is a test of our endurance. So this is going to require some work, and it's going to require a lot of strength. Okay. Also, we have the Justice card coming back out here. So this transition, this movement, addressing what's holding us back and letting it go is going to get us balanced again, so we can get ourselves to that new field. Go to our 8 of Cups. Let's bring that card back up. Give me a minute here, guys. Yeah, we're looking for a new field of water, okay? Because the field we're on grew something, but it didn't grow what we thought it would. And now that has left us with some endurance things that we're going to have to go through in order to release what we're holding on to. But again, accepting what it is, that there's something here, addressing it and moving it on is again going to put herself back in balance. So yeah, there's that. I do very much hope that makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. If you have anything to add, I would love to hear your interpretation of this portion of the reading in the comments. Let me know. This is an open forum. I do hope that you find some sense of grounding and peace with these readings. And it's for you when you're meant to find it. So if you are watching it in playback, hi, how are you doing? I hope this helps. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I like that we got what we did. That's important. I think that's also a reminder for me to address what I need to address, not to deny that there is something that needs releasing, because I haven't taken the time to do that work, frankly, and that's on me. That's the burden that I'm carrying right now. So yeah, let's keep going. We have some time. There is no time limit on this. I'm gonna go till my energy wanes. Actually, I'm gonna call for a hydration break. This is a reminder for all of you as well. So please get some water in your system if you have not done so already. Cheers, my friend. Okay. Oh, I put too much ice in this. You don't typically like a lot of ice. Ow, ice in my water. I got brain freeze on water. Go figure. That would happen to me, I guess. Okay. Moving on. Let's go again. Let's have some fun. You know what? How would you guys like to do? I know what I'm doing. How would you guys like to do a pyramid reading? Okay. I like doing these. I don't know if I don't think this is my idea at all. I can't remember if I saw it somewhere. If yeah, I can't remember if I saw it somewhere, but we'll do it like that. Yeah, pyramids. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Pyramid reading. Here we go. We're going to start with our base energy. So we have, okay, so at our base, we have the Swan Queen, which represents transformation, intuition, and patience. Okay. We have the Spirit Whisperer, which represents divine guidance and higher knowing. Okay. Cool. We have the Lady of Lightning, which represents surprises, shock, and a total paradigm shift. Interesting. Oh, I love that. Oh, that's interesting. That's cool. Okay. Paradigm shifts, transformation. Okay. And then we have the Sun Dancers, which represent joyful activity, celebration of life, and abundance. I already love this reading, and we're 4 cards deep. Beautiful. We've come through a lot, okay? We've come through a lot because we have this paradigm shift, we have this transformation. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. But you've also had the ability to tap into that thing that you just know it's right. So things have changed. Things don't look the same. And I think whereas before you might have had some discomforts come through with that change, it's now like, yeah, things have changed, but I'm not as discomforted by it because I know that I'm not alone, first and foremost, but I also know that I can be joyful and I can be happy because I'm not alone, but I still have such beautiful and good things in my life already that I don't have to look. I don't always have to look out here for answers because that higher knowing, that divine knowing is already in my heart. And I don't have to. I can take what I'm hearing. I can absorb what I'm hearing, but I don't have to let it become my truth. Right? And what I mean by that is, let's say you're pursuing a career that nobody thought you would pursue, and they're giving you flack for it. It's like, oh, yeah, I hear your concerns. I'm okay, though. I'm okay. I might not have a clear plan, but I'm figuring it out as I go. Divinely guided. Divinely guided. I don't know if you can hear the music, but there was just this big swell of music. So I'm going to take that as a sign that I'm on the right track, right? There's our baseline energy. Do you want to do tarot simultaneously? No, let's focus on it. Baseline energy. Let's see how you're showing up. Okay, what do the oracles say for you? How are you showing up here? Okay. All right, we have the temple path. Okay, we have the temple path. We have the angel of love. Okay. Interesting. And we have, let's get from the bottom here, we have strategy. Okay. All right. So I think part of how you're showing up here is that there is a very deeply empathetic individual sitting in on this reading. Okay. You see a lot, you feel a lot, you're very much about leading with your heart, right? And you have this energy of radiance and transcendent love about you. And it's so beautiful, right? It's so beautiful that you can show up in this world that's so overstimulated, overburdened. We're not, your brain isn't programmed to take so much, and you certainly had so many things coming at you from all sides, and it's been painful. Sometimes it's been horrifyingly painful to deal with, right? But you still show up with an open heart and a loving presence, right? And that has, maybe that's set you apart just enough that now you're looking for a sense of your home, a sense of your peace, and you're starting a new journey to find where that is. I want to say that this is a physical journey. Maybe some of you are traveling. Maybe some of you are going to new places. Maybe you're moving homes. Maybe you are literally moving homes, and that's the path that you're taking. Loading up a U-Haul and making for the hills, right? But I don't think that's quite it. I think this may be a little bit more internal, because you've chosen to take this radiant, loving energy and turn it inward. Okay. This could be shadow work. This could be going to therapy, working. You're doing some work, and you're having to strategize over how you're going to make the journey home, right? Interesting. Okay, interesting. We're strategizing and how you're going to use your energy to make your spiritual journey home. Let's see. Let's see. So this deck has cards that suggest like star seeds and spiritual homes in it. I wouldn't be surprised if it got one of those cards. Let's see though. We do need 2 to fill up the top. So let's see. 2 cards. Okay. So don't actually have that, but we may have something coming out now. Clarifying energy here. But for the 2 cards that we were going to fill in with, we have Leap. This is saying you go first, the universe will catch you. And we have the Play card, which says, have fun, celebrate, and don't be so serious. Don't be so serious. This transition point, this movement, this paradigm shift, it has the capability of really being scary, and it's like, oh God, this thing's happening. What do I do? Right? It doesn't have to be like that, right? And interestingly enough, you have the sun dancers here, which I'm going to bring up right along with these cards. Dance, have fun, play. Maybe part of your shadow work is a walking meditation. Just move a little bit. You're moving your energy already. Maybe it's time to move your body to match what your energy wants to do. If that's yoga, I will highly advise doing yoga if that is your bend. I need to restart my routine because I have not been very good over the last couple of years. Not the point, though. You're doing this work. You've taken the leap into the unknown by doing this work, but you're not alone. Okay, you've never been alone. You never will be alone. You're making this journey with trusted energies around you, whether you're consciously thinking about them or not. You're not alone, and you have the chance to take pleasure in the joy that is around you. It is around you if you choose to look for it. You choose to be cynical and negative, and it's a choice. Okay, but you're gonna see the negative. You're gonna be in that cynical loop. If that's what you choose to see, right? But if you play and you take yourself, if you take yourself a little bit less seriously, it will see dividends, and you will see yourself making this transition a lot easier on yourself. Okay. So let's see our top. That's you. We're going to treat this as the option and the outcome. So optionally, let's take the leap. Optionally, take the leap. The outcome will be that you are able to just have a little bit of fun when it's time to have fun. Okay. So what's the ultimate outcome here? Okay. The outcome in all of this is that you will have a time for healing. There is a time for healing. This is what you're going through. You're taking those shadows, acknowledging them, integrating them into your consciousness, and knowing who you are so deep that nobody could argue with it, right? This is part of your healing process. This journey of letting go, enjoying life, having a little bit of fun, not taking it so serious. And by that, you're becoming so much more present and so much more available. Now, emotionally available. There are boundaries to that. I think that's part of what you're developing a knowledge of. But it is here. It is here. You are present and you are working on this healing journey. Okay. All right. So let's clear that. I think I want to do, in fact, I don't think I want to do, I know I'm going to do same routine with our tarot. Do you know what? We're going to start from the bottom up, actually. I'm going to start with the last tarot deck we used. Yes, let's see. What else do we need to see? Yeah, what else do we need to see, please? What else here? All right. I'm gonna do, too many cards. Okay. Okay. So, to start here, we have the Queen of Wands. We have the King of Swords. Yeah, King of Swords. We have the Knight of Cups. Cool. Okay, Knight of Cups. And we have the World. So at your base, weird. At your base, there's something rounding out here. Okay. Something rounding out, something completing, some inspiration and thought process. Some inspiration and thought process that you're kind of examining that. You are examining that because you have this Knight of Swords. Sorry, that's Knight of Cups. I thought that was Page of Cups. I think I said Page of Cups here. In any case, this Knight of Cups energy has you acting on this thought process from an emotional standpoint. And I think it's been overly emotional because you're letting your thoughts ignite this passion, and it's something that you have felt like you must do right now. It's not an option. I'm doing it now. Okay. But that is coming to an end. Okay. That's coming, that sensation, that bodily movement, perhaps, that movement is slowing down. Okay. It's completed. It's over. It's done. There's nothing else to do but to let it stop. Okay. Let it stop, let it remove itself so that it can be processed and released. Okay, that's how I'm going to interpret the world within this. Excuse me. Within this portion of the reading, it's ended. You know, there's been within the Oracle, there's been a paradigm shift. So it's certainly ready. I think you're ready. Just remember that you're also being called to not take it seriously and let yourself enjoy this period of time, because it's certainly discoveries that are being made right now. Okay. You have coming out, you have the Queen of Coins. Okay. This is how you're showing up. What we just read was the base. So we have Queen of Coins. We have the Three of Cups in reverse. Okay. That's interesting here. Three of Cups in reverse. And we have the Six of Wands coming out as well. Okay. So what's interesting here, I'm hearing the you haven't necessarily relied upon anybody to make progress for you. And I'm saying that here because you have this Three of Cups in reverse. Okay, I'm not reading this as your community isn't with you, or you don't have a sense of your own. Part of your group. But you haven't necessarily looked to anybody else for answers. I'm saying that because the Three of Cups is in reverse, but you've looked at what you're going through very observantly, okay? And you've taken certainly your King of Swords energy, your thoughts, and your Queen of Wands, and your Knight of Cups. You've taken the emotional fire and the passion and the thoughts that are feeding them, and you've addressed that energy. You've figured out a way to use that energy practically and in a manner that is grounded and rooted in, certainly in reality, but definitely in a way that isn't going to get you in trouble necessarily. I can't tell you the future. This is not to tell you anything that you possibly don't already know. I'm going to let you decide what that means for you. You've sought the answers within yourself, okay? And there's part of this that is telling me that validation that you feel is coming from an internal source rather than out here. There's nobody praising you. There's nobody in your ear telling you you've done a great job. You're doing a great job. Keep going. Keep moving forward. You've given yourself the right to feel that from the inside out, not the outside in, right? That doesn't mean you don't have a support system around you. That doesn't mean that you're not, that doesn't mean that you're not able. It just means that you've gone inward for that sense of satisfaction. And other people are seeing it too. Whether, other people are looking at you like, oh, she did something. Maybe she glowed up. Maybe there was a glow up. Ooh, we love a good glow up over here. If that's the case, yes, keep to that, right? The efforts are being seen, but the validation from it is felt in your heart first, and it's coming from outside well after the fact. Okay. So let's see what else we got. So first off, to recap, we read our base. That was the first 4 cards that we brought out. The last 3 cards we just read. Yes, that was how you're showing up. We're going to get some options here. What option do we have? Okay, I have too many cards here, but I saw the Page of Wands. Okay. And the Three of Swords. Okay. There will be challenge. There will always be challenge. But the interesting thing here is how deeply are you letting that challenge spark you up, right? How deeply are you letting that challenge hurt you? Okay. With this, with our Page of Wands, it's still, I always equate the pages in the tarot to your advanced beginner. So there's lessons learned. They've just graduated a grade, right? And now they're taking what they've learned and applying it in the next period of their life, right? So with this next time period of time in your life, there could be a lot of challenges, but you have the option of letting this really test you, get under your skin, and make you feel unnecessarily emotional, or just unnecessarily fiery. But it's up to you to decide what that might, how far you're willing to take the challenge, how far in you're willing to let that simmer, I guess. How much you're willing to let that simmer. Let's put it like that. What's the outcome? What's the outcome? What do we need to see here, please? Outcome, please. Outcome, please. All right. Okay. You know what? The King of Pentacles, I'm getting tongue-tied. Give me a moment, please. Okay, so this King of Pentacles energy is it's coming out quite strongly because you are you're in authority. Oh yeah, okay. You know what? You're in authority, and you know who you are. You know your value. You know your self-worth. Okay, you know what you're bringing to the table every time you walk into a room. It's not that you necessarily own the place, maybe you don't, okay, but you know that you don't have to explain yourself or demonstrate what you have and who you are, because that's just intrinsic, okay? Nobody questions who you are because it's like, oh, okay, we get it, we're here, we appreciate you, thank you for coming, right? But it's also that you're abundant in a way that is caring, that is loving. Give me a sec here, guys. Let me go back to this. Where is it? It's our angel of love energy from two different sides. I'm going to read this both masculine and feminine. All right. I don't like to ascribe gender to my cards here, even though it does come off that way. But this is the authority over who you are, knowing what you have. Yes, maybe this is money. Yes, maybe this is getting in charge of your finances. But this is also being a nurturer and being a caretaker, being so much about loving yourself enough to be able to know what you can give to others. Okay, this is Six of Pentacles coming through. That reciprocity feeling is quite strong coming through. Okay, and again, found reciprocity. We're getting stuck there because I do think that's important, and I do think that's a good place to stop this portion of the reading. I do have, okay, someone likes that. But yeah, there is that part. Let's get into some clarifying energy and what the heck was all of this about? what's going on, okay? Oh, okay, to start with our clarifying oracles here, we have Gaia's Garden, which represents fruition, abundance, and reaping what you sow. I already like where this is going, but let's see what else happens. Gaia's Garden. We have adjacent possibilities. Cool. Okay, cool. Adjacent possibilities. We have the mirror, which is asking what is triggering, who or what is triggering us. Okay. And we have the full moon, surrender to the divine. Love, my friend, my buddy, my pal. Good things are coming. Good things are coming, okay? And it will be even better when we don't expect anything to happen, okay? I'm saying it like this because of this adjacent possibilities card, okay? I say it like, don't expect anything to happen. There will be a result. All of this work, all of this energy, this building, this understanding of your self-worth, this release, every last molecule of negative energy you get away from your energy body, that's going to have a result, and it's going to result in building abundance. It's going to result in all of your manifestations coming to pass. Okay? But you can't expect it to happen, certainly not on your time. Okay? But expecting it to happen in a certain way, it probably isn't going to do that either. Okay? Because you're not talking about your time. You're talking about divine time. Whether you believe in that or not, what you have coming to you will come to you when it's ready for you, when you are ready for it. And if you're saying, okay, something happened here, I'm ready for it, I'm ready to make the money I want to make, I'm ready, that may be true. But forcing it to happen isn't going to make it happen. Surrendering to the time you're in, this period of time, embracing that time is going to allow you to see where you might need to detour, because the path you plan, the path you strategize for might present, it might be like, it might look straight, but then there's a curve and it goes catawampus to what you expect, and it's like, wait, am I disoriented or am I just not looking at it correctly? That could be a trigger. That's something you need to reflect on. Okay. You do have good things coming in for you. Okay. And it's all going to be great, and it's all going to be wonderful. It will happen when it's meant to be. Right? I'm going to leave it there before I talk it into the carpet here. And I say all that as if I'm certain, but I don't speak for you. Okay, you are going to know the path you need to take and the strategy you need to put forward, but you also are going to know where you need to surrender, and you are also going to know the things that trigger you, the things that get your buttons knocked. Okay, so yeah, there's that. Let's see what your tarot has in store for you. Oh, baby, love bug. I love that. 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands. The gates are open. The gates are open. Go explore. I say that, but the caveat with this card that I always pull is, yes, acknowledge the gates are open, but acknowledge whether you need to, acknowledge whether you're ready to step out of your comfort zone. There are results to be yielded from that, and I like that you're getting the Two of Wands, but that Two of Wands energy, that exploring aspect of it, may need to be addressed before you can leave the gates, right? Again, that's for you. That's for you to decide, okay? That's for you to decide, but you know what? You have the possibility of this Ten of Cups. There's a lot of happiness coming, okay? A lot of happiness, a lot of good, amazing, wonderful things coming forward, okay? And it's ready. It's ready. This is love. This is peace. This is happiness. This is satiety, okay? There's also the Emperor coming through, so the ability to observe and put things in order that makes sense. But this is also a grasp of your emotional energy. It's an emotional time. It's a deeply emotional time, right? Because you have this emotional overflow with the Ten of Cups. But you're not really, you're not swept up in it so much. You're feeling good. You're feeling great. Hell yeah, you're feeling extremely happy. But you're not letting it sweep you away. You're not letting yourself forget that you will always have choices. You will always make choices that affect your context. For now, you are experiencing a lot of amazing, wonderful things. Enjoy it right now. Enjoy what you have right now. Okay? Enjoy it. Treasure it. Be present with it. And know that even if things change, you have the memory of this. Okay? You do have the memory set in your blood, in your bones, in your muscle, in your consciousness, at your very atomic level. This happiness this happiness is yours. Okay? Okay. I hope that makes sense. Let's see how much time we have on the music. You know what? Okay, I've rambled on a lot. Just cards, stack of cards. If you have cards, let me know. That personal card reading is up to you, so please follow your heart on that. Yeah, I'm available to help any way I can. If you liked what you see in this live stream, it will be available for playback. So, yeah, let me know what's going on. Again, I'm happy to help where I can. And I'm going to do, you know what, since tomorrow is Friday, I kind of want to get a read really quick on the week. Yeah, we're going to do that. I'm going to get a read on the week ahead. I can't necessarily guarantee that I am going to be back on live next week. I do, however, want to set up a live stream for the day of Halloween, which I realize is a month off, but I want to put that out there in advance because I know that's going to be fun, and I know that's going to be an interesting night to be reading tarot all of the energy. So if that's something you guys would be interested, drop me a line. We'll get some topics together if you guys want to do it that way. Otherwise, it'll be like this. I want to read 7 cards. No, just 5. We'll do this as a collective days reading. And I think we'll do this one at a time. Just one at a time. So to start our reading for this coming week, we have the 8 of Swords. Okay, and the 8 of Swords, the Hierophant. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles. Fun fact, I was play shuffling for myself a little bit ago, and the Knight and the 7 of Pentacles came out together then too. So what's interesting here is that you're being called to get out of your head and back into your personhood, back into your heart. You're trapping yourself in a cage of your own making, and it's not serving you very well because you're forgetting your heart, you're forgetting your truth, you're forgetting the things. You're forgetting the things that make you you, because there's a lot of squawking. I'm getting that with this birds here. I'm getting this. There's a lot of squawking in your ear about you should do this, you should be this, you should be in this place at this time, and you should be working out and eating vegan and all this and that. Well, what is it that you want to do? Do you want to work out? Do you want to eat a plant-based diet? Do you want to do you want the things that people are telling you should want, or do you have something in mind for yourself that isn't present with these other things? That's where diving deep into this is going to help you out, right? There's that. You also have the Knight of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles, which to me means that there needs to be a sense of pulling back just a little bit, okay? Because you've been working hard, you've been taking action, you've been tending the seeds you planted. You've been tending seeds you planted, and you've gotten them to grow. But there may be a hint of dissatisfaction that they haven't grown up as much as you thought. And this is where having a break, take a pause, make notes. Make notes about your progress so far, because that's going to give you clues, right? You're also in a time where not rushing the results is going to help you immensely. Okay? And I say that because you have this Knight of Pentacles energy. This is like having to jumpstart your car, but it's even recalcitrant and letting you do that. Okay? This is slow moving energy. I'm hearing you're going to have to give yourself a quick slap in the head to get yourself going. Take that as it resonates. What I'm trying to highlight with this is that this is slow-moving energy, and that whatever results you're looking for are not meant to be rushed. So don't rush it. Okay? All right, there's that. What else? What else, please? What else do we need to see? What else do we need to see, please? What else here? Okay. What else do we need to see for the week ahead? Ooh, okay. Oh. Okay, again, we're getting that confirmed We're getting it confirmed, but there's an addition here because we have the Knight of Pentacles as a repeat card. So, yeah, again, don't rush the results. Here's what you're looking for. Okay, here's this plenty, this abundance. Again, with the swell music, we're going to take that as confirmation. Don't rush the result. This is going to take time to grow. This development, this abundance, this happy family. Yeah, it's going to take time. It can't be rushing it where it's not meant to be rushed. Okay. I think with a bit of clarity and understanding, you're going to figure out the main strategy for yourself here. Let's see what that strategy is. Ooh, okay. Okay. Yeah, you're going to figure, with a little bit of clarity, you're going to figure out what that strategy is, okay? Because you're looking to build this foundation. If you haven't already built it, this is what you're looking to start with, okay? I think this is, this Four of Wands energy it's already there. Because I do think you, again, with the Knight of Pentacles, what I said about it, you're tending the seeds and keeping the garden watered and tilled and all this, that, and the other. And that's allowed you to put down the foundations for this Ten of Pentacles energy to come in. Again, like I said, don't rush it. It's already there. Okay, your foundation under your feet is sure. Okay. And if you had any question about whether or not you are worthy of this, certainly this cycle of your energy that you're going through, I believe that you are. Okay, I certainly believe that you are. It's up to you to believe that you are. Okay, because you're an authority over your roots and all of what you're seeing. Okay. And you certainly have clarity in this situation. Okay. All right. So the message I have so far, we're going to get into our last two tarot decks here, but the message I have so far is something you're building is seeing fruition, but it needs a little bit more time to come to full bloom. Okay. And again, don't rush. Don't rush it. Don't try and rush it. It's going to come in its time. And I have a very good feeling you will be ready for it when it does. Okay? Maybe it's going to feel long overdue, and that's okay. That's okay as long as you can show yourself the patience. Because you are working hard. Remember your Knight of Pentacles and your Seven of Pentacles. Maybe slow, but it's possibly worth doing if you decide to keep at it. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see. What else we need to see? What else we need to see? Okay. High Priestess. Okay. High Priestess. We have the Hierophant coming out in repeat, I believe. Let's look that up in a minute. Hierophant. Okay, we have the Lovers. We have the Lovers. That's interesting. Lovers in reverse. All right, we have coins, but we also have the Knave of Wands. So in this case, it would be the Page of Wands. What I'm struck by, and I don't think this is necessarily a traditional reading of the Lovers in reverse here, but I always attach the idea of a choice being made with the lovers, because it's the difference um, between staying comfortable and taking the risk, especially if it involves another person. Okay. What I'm sensing here is that you kind of eliminated the choice off the table because you have the sun energy coming through, right? You are clear about what you are supposed to be doing right now. You are so sure of it. You are so like single-mindedly sure. And I think this is borne out by the fact that you have the Hierophant in repeat. You are so it's hard to get you to shift. And I like that I say that because you have a lot of earth energy. It's rooted, and I'm specifically attaching that because if you're a Taurus, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I am the same way in this. You are so goddamn sure of your path. You are not letting anybody shift you, right? You are so sure of your truth and your inner person that it doesn't matter what anybody else says. I'm going over here. Come with me or get out of my way, because you will be steamrolled if you get in my way, right? Um, Here's my advice here. If you are using that self-assuredness, if that's what you're tapping into, you have it here. There's a new opportunity for a creative pursuit that may make you money. There's certainly a fresh garden to be planted and tended and all this and that. Have a pause, okay? Take a pause. Take a little bit of a break and look at what is lighting you up in this, okay? And use that observance, use that observation to make sure that you're listening to your heart, okay? Because that's important too. You can't forget, yes, you know who you are, but you also have that still small voice that is your intuition that's guiding you. It's guiding you forward, and this is an opportunity that I think is well worth the wait. But you need to. I don't necessarily want to follow your heart. Be sure, follow your heart, because you already know what's on it, right? And make sure that you're listening. Make sure that you're listening, okay? Because your heart won't steer you wrong. It'll put you on the path you're meant to be, okay? So let's see what else. What's the final message for the week ahead here? Final message for the week ahead, and then we'll clarify everything with the oracle. Okay, final message for the week ahead, please. Okay. 5. Well, that's 4 of Pentacles. Okay, we have 4 of Pentacles. We have Strength. We have the Tower. Yeah, I'll show you all the cards in a minute. Okay, all right. Hierophant's coming out again. That's funny. Well, what's funny here is that there's a little bit of a stick in the mud with this. And I'm saying that because you're being faced with and I love how this is depicted. You're being faced with the 4 of Pentacles, okay? And with the soul of music, pay attention to that. You have this Four of Pentacles. You also have the Tower. And you have, you have the Eight of Wands. I thought that was the Three of Swords. So let's go with it. You have the Eight of Wands. Okay. 5, 6, 7 of Wands. My bad. 7 of Wands. Something here is making you afraid of change, specifically with your finances. And it's putting you in a lack mindset. What I'm hearing here is that you may be listening to outside voices. Okay, you may be listening to outside voices trying to tell you that you're wrong. Okay, and it's clashing. It's really clashing. Because again, with the other portion of this reading, I said you were so sure about yourself. You were so sure of your path forward. That there is a need to pause and listen to your inner voice. But there's this clash from other people who are saying, no, wait, pause, hold on. How do you know this is going to be successful? They're trying to make you doubt your path. And it's like, actually, I don't know if it's going to be successful, but if I fall on my face, it's me falling on my face, not you, right? This conflict and this change is making you question who's got your back, right? Who really does have your back, okay? All of that questioning is going to lead to some change that just reveals your highest power, your greatest good, and your highest power to yourself. And then I'm getting to that because the Tower is a change. It's a sudden change. It's weird. It's uncomfortable. It's like, what is this, right? But it's revealing who you want in your space and who you don't want in your space. This may take a little bit of strength, calm control, and certainly figuring out where you can stay balanced. That's what it's taking to address that. But again, this Hierophant card, it's just highlighting your personal rightness and your goodness and your appreciation for what is in your heart and on your heart, and your belief in yourself that nothing about this is going to shake that. Okay? That's interesting. Let's get a final oracle reading for you guys, and then I am going to cut off this live unless any of you have any questions. Questions, comments, or concerns. You know where to leave them. Said it. I think this is the third time I've said it this reading. But let's see our final oracle. How to optimize the energy of the week. Okay. What do we got? Okay. All right. So for the oracle for this week, we have the Camel Boy, which is taking small steps and asking for help. Okay. Camel Boy. We have the Angel of Balance. Okay. Angel of Balance. Alrighty. We have, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking and keep facing your true north. Just a Hierophant in different form. What are we doing here? In the full moon in Scorpio, it's time to release negativity. Yeah, you know what? As easy as I'm going to make it sound, I acknowledge that this might not be easy, but let go of your Tower. Let go of the Seven of Wands. Just release, let go. It may hurt, and I get it. I really do get it. I've had people tell me that I couldn't do certain things or couldn't be certain people. I'm reading tarot for you guys on a live stream on YouTube, and I'm feeling pretty good about what the messages I've been able to give you. I hope they're resonant and helpful. Okay. Someone, when I tell someone out there, oh, I'm a content creator, I'm a freelance writer, it's like, really? Is that how you're making your money? They don't take me seriously, but I'm still doing it. I'm still doing it anyway. I'm doing it because I know deep down that is my creation, my art, my soul. I'm giving you part of that tonight. Okay, and I hope that you will be gentle and kind with it, and I hope you will join me next time I go live. But if that's something you're resonating with, releasing negativity and quitting this overthinking energy, because you're already doing what's on your heart. You're already doing what you're meant to do. Okay. It's just going to require, at this point, it's going to require a little bit of balance and a little bit of understanding and care. Okay. Understanding and care, and knowing that a small step forward is a step forward anyway. Okay. Just because someone's taking a bigger small step forward than you doesn't mean that you're not moving forward. Okay. And you know what? Even if you have to ask for help, that's cool too. That's cool too. And you know what? It's highly encouraged. Okay. I think I am done. I think I'm gonna call it quits here. My energy just dropped off, so I'm gonna see you guys next time. Thank you for joining me. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, all of my links are in the description if you want to see more from me. And on that note, I will see you later. I love you guys. Stay safe, and until the next one. Bye, everybody.